Hello everyone, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms might just be the next long running HBO hit, and a new update has made its future way more exciting than expected. Because if this holds true, we could be getting new seasons every single year. Yeah, every year. Let's break it down. Right now, season 2 of Night of the Seven Kingdoms is already in production and is expected to continue filming until mid 2026. HBO has already confirmed that it's targeting a 2027 release, but here's where things gets interesting. HBO executive Casey recently revealed that the network is aiming to release the show on an annual schedule moving forward. That's a huge deal. If everything goes according to plan, season 2 could arrive early 2027 and season 3 might just follow 1 year later in 2028. No long waits, no multi-year gaps like the House of the Dragon, just consistent yearly storytelling, and honestly that completely changes how we look at this series. One of the biggest reason this is even possible is the show scale. Unlike Game of Thrones projects, Night of the Seven Kingdoms is much smaller and more focused. Season 1 only has 6 episodes and the story is more character driven rather than filled with massive battles and heavy CGI. That smaller production footprint makes it much easier and faster to produce, which is exactly what HBO wants. They are clearly trying to move towards a model where some of their shows return every year instead of making audience wait 2 to 3 years between seasons. And this show fits that strategy perfectly. Now here's the big takeaway. Even though season 3 hasn't been officially confirmed yet, this update strongly suggests that HBO is already thinking ahead. You don't plan annual releases unless you believe the show has a long-term potential. And when you look at the source material, the potential is definitely there. The series is based on George R.R. Martin, Dunk and Egg stories. Right now, there are only a few published novellas, but Martin has hinted there could be anywhere between 6 to 12 total stories. That alone gives the show plenty of room to grow, but it gets even more ambitious. The showrunner has repeatedly talked about a long term vision that could span over a decade, potentially running for 12 to 15 seasons. And here's the wild part, the idea includes taking planned breaks every few seasons to let the character age naturally so the story can evolve over time in a more realistic way. It's a bold approach, but if it works, it could turn this into one of HBO's most unique long term projects. Of course, all of this depends on one thing, viewership. If the show continues to perform well and maintain its audience, there is a very real chance it becomes a consistent, almost permanent part of HBO's lineup, kind of like what Game of Thrones used to be, but on a regular schedule. And honestly, this might be exactly what fans want, a steady stream of stories set in Westeros without the long, painful waits. So, while season 3 isn't officially announced yet, this update is a strong sign that HBO is all in on the future of Night of Seven Kingdoms. And if things go as planned, we might be entering a new era where Westeros return to our screens every single year. That's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.